cushiony, and you can just come to a seated pose. So wiggle your hips, knees are soft, hands on your knees, palms face down. Take deep breath in through your nose and open your mouth, release all the air. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Gently open your mouth, release like you're blowing a candle. 2 more. Inhale, deep breath in. Deep breath out through your mouth. Take 1 more deep breath in. And a full breath out through your mouth. Notice how your shoulders get soft as you slow down your breathing. For the next few breaths, I'll be teaching you the yogic breath, the Ujjayi breath, or even the slower paced inhales and exhales. So you can really feel that into the mouth, nose, your body, all the way up through your lungs. So in and out through your nose this time. Softly press your lips together. Press your sits bones down. Inhale through your nose. And then exhale through your nose. Take your time to learn this breathing pattern. So sometimes it's harder to go slower, but eventually you get this pattern. Inhale, fill your belly. Exhale, empty your belly. Maybe this time you can go a little deeper, filling your belly and your ribs, the lower ribs. Maybe you can place your hands and see how you can expand them. And then gently soften as you exhale. So I might guide you and we might not be in alignment. Just do what you can. Inhale, fill the belly, the ribs. Maybe feel that expansion of your chest. And then slowly exhale it out, empty completely. Filling up the belly, the lower ribs, the middle ribs, the upper ribs. Exhale it out. And slightly constrict the back of your throat so your out breath might sound like an ocean wave. Even sometimes your inhale breath can sound like that. But it might take time if you're a beginner and still learning how to breathe. Inhale, fill up your entire front body. Maybe this time you fill up your lungs. Exhale fully out, softening your entire front body. Again, fill up your belly, the ribs, the chest, the lungs. Notice your collarbones getting wider. Relax the shoulders down your back. Soften the ribs. Draw your belly into your spine. Notice your knees getting soft, your fingers getting soft, elbows relaxing. 3 more deep breaths in through the nose and out through your nose. Let your breath be natural, right? So don't force it, don't constrict a lot, and don't think about it a lot. Just breathe in through your nose. No strain in your breath, no strain in your body. And exhale it out. Take 1 more deep breath in through your nose. Constrict the back of your throat. Slow breath out. Soften and pull your belly to your spine. Relax the shoulders, the elbows, and your knees. And then close your eyes if you're able to hear. Right? Sometimes it's difficult. We are breathing for a few more breaths here, so you can close your eyes and just listen to my voice. Inhale, fill up your entire front body, including your lungs. Widen the collarbones, lengthen your neck, reach the crown of your head to the ceiling, and then let that breath come down to your shoulders, to your ribs, empty belly out. So notice your spine getting long, crown at the head reaching up to the ceiling or sky even. Exhale, keep the length in your spine, relax and soften your body. Feel the ground underneath you, right? So the more you press the ground and your sits bones into the ground, you'll find your spine lifting, crown of the head reaching, spine getting long. Feel that alertness in your upper body. Exhale your breath out. So next 5 breaths, we'll take an inhale at the count of 4 and exhale at the count of 4 or sometimes 5. So don't worry if you can't keep up with my pace. Just do and try to make your breath longer and deeper. So take a breath in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. When the breath comes in, inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Next 3 breaths, I'm going to let you do it at your own pace. Count in your own mind. We have one more breath. And next 5 breaths, we'll pause at the end of inhale and pause at the end of exhale. So take your breath in, whatever count you might feel comfortable with, and then we'll pause at the top. So no breathing, no exhaling. Pause. Slow breath out, release. This time bring your hands to prayer at your heart. You probably lost me for a couple seconds there. Exhale, bow your head towards your prayer. Elbows nice and wide, shoulders back and down. Inhale, reach your prayer up towards the ceiling. Release your hands down, arms by your side, tent your fingers. Inhale, bring your hands back to prayer, reach your prayer up. On your exhale, release your hands down. 3 more times. Inhale. And exhale. Just notice the pauses in between your inhales and your exhales. Moving with your breath. Slower the breath, slower the movement. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Hands to prayer. Prayer up to the ceiling. Release your arms down. Take 1 more. Hands to prayer at your heart. Prayer to the ceiling. Exhale, release. You can close your eyes if you're able to and just flow with your breath. Hands to prayer back at your heart. This time really reach your prayer up to the ceiling. Release your right hand to the floor. Reach your left arm over to the right. Keep your hips down. Feel the length in your side body. Expand your ribs. Again, keep breathing those deep breaths in and out through your nose. There is no rush. You can keep counting your counts when you inhale and your exhale. Inhale, come back to center. Palms reach overhead. Maybe lift your gaze to your thumbs. Release your opposite hand to the other side, reaching over with your right arm to the left side. Try to press your right hip down as you reach your right fingertips over. Expand your ribs. Inhale, come back to center. And we'll do the same movement, side bend stretch, few times, moving one side. Inhale, center. Exhale to the other side. So 1 breath, 1 movement. Inhale, reach for prayer up. Exhale, release your one hand down, reach over with the opposite. Inhale, arms up, prayers, and then release. 3 more. Inhale and exhale. We're just trying to move with the breath and opening the side body, releasing any tension, any tightness. And then follow along with your breath. One more cycle. Inhale back to center. Exhale, last time, release your left hand down. And then come back to center. Keep your arms up overhead, interlace your fingers, flip your palms to the ceiling and press the palms up while grounding your sits bones down. So you should feel the side body stretch here, and then feel the chest expanding. You feel like you're growing a tree. Keep growing up to the ceiling, and then release your hands. Keep your interlace and release into your side body. So lean onto your right side and inhale center. Exhale to the other side. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale, side bend. Inhale center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale, come back center. 1 more time to the right. And center. 1 more time to the left. And then as you come back to center, keep your interlace, bring your hands behind your head. Lean your head into your hands, look up, elbows spread wide, squeeze your shoulders. On your exhale breath, tuck your chin, bring your elbows towards your knees or your shins. Inhale, open, look up, elbows wide, squeeze the shoulders. Exhale, tuck your chin. Go at your pace. Inhale, look up. Exhale, release. Tuck your chin. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale 1 more time. Look up. Exhale, tuck your chin. Inhale, come back to center. Bring your hands behind you. You're going to hold opposite elbows. Squeeze your shoulders behind you. Expand the ribs on your inhale. Exhale, lower your chin towards your chest. 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Slow breath. Exhale. Take 1 more. And exhale. Lift your chin in line with your chest. Release your arms by your side. Shake your shoulders out. So from here, we worked a little bit with your upper body, and now I'm going to let you work with a little bit with your lower body. So bring your right leg out in front. I'm going to move to the back so you guys can see me. So my right leg is out in front. Left foot is in my right inner thigh. Flex your right foot, toes towards your face. Lift your kneecap as you press your right thigh bone down towards the mat. Ground your sits bones. Find length as you reach your arms up overhead. Take a deep breath in and gently turn your belly button towards your right thigh. As you lean forward, release your upper body. Wherever your hands land, whether it's your knee or your shin or your ankle, doesn't matter. Just try to pull your chest forward, crown of the head reaching forward. No rounding in your spine. Draw your shoulders back. You should feel a deep stretch in your right hamstring. And if it's a lot of tension there, just soften your knee and folding your upper body over that right leg. 3 deep breaths in and out through the nose. Keep that cycle of breath that we practiced before. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Soften as you take your breaths out. Inhale and expand as you breathe in. One more deep breath in. One more deep breath out. And then slowly walk your hands back as you lift your chest. You're going to bring your right foot down into the mat. Keep your left foot as it is. Just hold on to interlace your fingers around your balls of your feet, right foot, ball of your right foot. And then lift your right foot off the mat, flexing and pulling your right knee towards your right armpit. Keep your chest lifted. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Maybe you can, if you can, extend your right leg, pushing away from your chest. So your right leg is straight. You're holding the ball of your right foot. You're pulling your shoulders back, lifting your chest. And you're going to feel that stretch again in your right hamstring. Take one more inhale breath. And again, rebend that right knee towards your armpit. You're going to hold on to your right foot with your left hand. And you can hold on to your right knee with your right arm here. And then just hammock here, shifting your hips side to side, rocking your knee and your shin side to side. So go at your own pace with your own range of motion. And from here, extend that left leg long. Place your right foot outside your left thigh. And sit up straight. Hold onto your right knee with both hands around it. Lift your chest. Pull the belly in. Flex your left foot. Deep breath in. Stay here. Deep breath out. You might feel a little bit of stretch in your right outer hip. We might go a little deeper after. Get yourself comfortable here. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Pull your knee towards your chest. Keep your chest lifted, spine long. 1 more inhale. 1 more exhale. We'll take 3 more breaths, but this time maybe wrap your left arm around your right knee. Maybe bring your right hand behind you. Turn your chest towards your right hip. And maybe turn your gaze towards your right shoulder. This might intensify your hip stretch. Only if you can, take these options. Deep breath in. Keep finding the length in your spine. Deep breath out. Twist and turn to the right. 1 more inhale breath. 1 more exhale breath. And then slowly come back to center. Extend that right leg to meet the left. So both legs are extended. Find your sits bones, flex both feet, firm up your thighs, reach your arms up overhead, and then release into forward fold. Hinge at your hips, pull the belly to your spine, chest forward, crown of the head reaching forward. Again, this time you can feel stretch in your both legs. Soften the knees if you need to. Relax your upper body, your head, your shoulders. 3 deep breaths in and out through your nose. You might feel a little tension in your lower back. Just breathe through those sensations. Deeper the breath, slower the breath, the more release you'll find here. 1 more inhale. 1 more exhale. Slowly start to walk your hands back, lift up your chest, step your left foot in, place your other side. Left leg stays extended, right foot in your left inner thigh. Keep your spine long by wiggling your hips. Flex your foot and your toes. Reach your arms up overhead, hinging at your hips. Lean forward as you exhale. Hold any part of your left leg and just release your upper body. You can even use block or books to Relax or release your forearms on the blocks if you're able to. And soften the left knee if you need to. Take 3 more deep breaths in and out through your nose. Keep that Ujjayi breath. Deeper breath. Releasing and all the tension from your back, your hips, shoulders. 1 more inhale. 1 more exhale. Press into your hands, lift your chest, walk the hands back. Release your neck and head up towards the sky. Bend your left knee, step your left foot in. Interlace your fingers around the ball of your left foot. Take an inhale breath. As you exhale, lift your foot in line with your knee. Press your knee into your armpit, and as you press your left foot away from you, pull the shoulders back. Keep your chest lifted. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Extend your left leg if you're able to. Flex your thigh towards the mat or the ground. Pull your shoulders back. Keep your chest lifted. Pull the belly in. 2 more breaths. If this is too much, you can just keep your knee bent like we did before and keep breathing. 1 more inhale. 1 more exhale. Bend your left knee. Hold your left foot with your right hand. Left arm, elbow around your left knee. You can start to rock your shin side to side here. Just creating a little bit more range of motion in your hip crease. And releasing any tension in your hips, your waist. Good. Inhale. Keep breathing here and rock at your own pace. Good. 1 more inhale. 1 more exhale. From here, extend your right leg long. Step your left foot outside your right thigh. Pull your chest towards your knee and your knee towards your chest. Both hands on your outside of your knee. Pull your chest up. Lengthen the spine, crown of your head reaching up. Allow your hips to feel this stretch and let your body get adjusted. 2 more inhale. As you keep your spine long, flex your right foot. So this is a lot, even if it looks simple. If you're really active in your muscles and really doing the breath work, you might still feel the sensations and the stretch. Now wrap your right elbow around your left knee. Bring your left hand behind you. Turn your chest towards your left hip. Take a deep breath in, find length. On your exhale, maybe twist 1/2 an inch, maybe turn your gaze to your left shoulder. See what you're able to do here. Deep breath in. Twist on your exhale. 1 more inhale. 1 more exhale. Gently come back to center. This time we'll bring our feet together, knees wide open. So again, if you're sitting on a blanket or a block or a cushion, just make sure that you're at the edge of that blanket so you can easily fold and tilt your pelvis forward. So interlace your hands around your toes. Take a deep breath in to find length. And then shoulders release towards your feet, elbows outside your shins if you're able to, and then relax your head. And while you're here for a few breaths, just take your deeper breaths in and out and notice what's happening in your body, right? Notice the tightness, notice the stiffness, or any sensations that you feel. And then notice how your breaths are really creating that space and releasing all the tension. And that sensation kind of fades away. Notice how these long, deep breaths are calming you down, helping you relax. 1 more inhale breath. 1 more exhale breath. Start to rise back up. I think we did most of the body stretches here. So We're going to start to move into some of our sun salutations now. So start to come into your tabletop position. If most of you are familiar probably with this simple spine stretch, hands are right underneath your shoulders, chest and shoulders wide, knees underneath your hips. You're going to tuck your toes here, drop that belly, lift your chin and chest and gaze up. On your exhale breath, push the mat with your hands, round your spine, push the spine to the ceiling, arch your back. Inhale, drop that belly, lift your chest, chin, gaze. And remember, all these movements are coming with your inhales and your exhales. Slower the breath, slower the movement. Tuck your tailbone up, drop the belly, pull your chest forward, lift your gaze. Exhale, start to tuck the tailbone, pull the belly in, round your upper back, push the mat away, tuck your chin. 2 more times. Tailbone lifts, belly drops, chest forward, lift the gaze. Tailbone tucks, belly in, round your upper back, tuck your chin. Maybe your gaze comes between your thighs or even your belly button. 1 more round, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. From here, come to your neutral spine. You're going to tuck your toes. Let's step your right foot forward first before we come into our plank or down dog. And keep your knees at 90 degrees. Bring your hands to your knees. Both hands on your right knee. Lift your chest. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Activate your left thigh. Push the left knee down. Press your right hip back. Make sure your right knee is over your right ankle, not past your ankle. Good. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Release your hands to frame your right foot. Gently tuck your left toes and step your right knee back. The same thing on the other side. Just left foot forward. Keep your knees at 90 degrees. Untuck your back toes. Left hand on your left knee, right hand on top of it. Lift your chest. Align your shoulders over your hips. Press the right knee, right shin down. Left hip back. Press into that left foot. Deep breath in. It might look easy, but if you're active, you can still feel the stretch. 1 more inhale. 1 more exhale. Release your hands. Tuck your right toes. Step your left knee back. Bring your knees as wide as your mat. Toes touch. Shift your hips back into child's pose. Palms keep pressing down and shoulders come back. Keep your elbows lifted. Release your forehead and chest down. If you need to, slide your hands forward. Find length. Drop the hips back every time you exhale. Inhale, expand your back ribs. 3 more breaths. Exhale, release your chest, forehead down. Take 2 more. Inhale. Release, exhale. Deep breath in, fill up. Full breath out. Release. Start to walk your hands towards the right side of the mat. Stack your left palm over your right, feeling that side stretch again. 2 breaths here. Try to drop your left shoulder down. Push your left hip back. 1 more breath in. 1 more breath out. And we'll take a walk towards the left side of the mat. Take your time. Right palm over your left. Relax your right shoulder towards the mat. Press your right hip back. 3 breaths here. In through the nose. Out through the nose. Last breath in. Last breath out. Walk your hands back to the center. Press your hands. Start to lift your hips into that tabletop. Bring your knees underneath your hips. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips and then find your downward facing dog. From here, align your feet hip width apart and see if you're able to find your heels here. If you think your heels are close to each other, just press them away from each other. Firm up your thighs, press the hips and your tailbone up towards the sky. Chest towards your thighs, spread your fingers wide, relax your head. Deep breath in, side out of your mouth. Good. One more time. Inhale, side out. Inhale, bend your right knee deeply. Press your left heel down towards the mat. So again, your hips are still high. You're still pressing your chest towards your thigh. Hands are strong. Head is heavy. One more inhale. One more exhale. Straighten your right leg. Bend your left knee. Press your right heel towards the mat. Again, this is calf stretch and releases any tightness from the back of your leg. One more inhale. One more exhale. Straighten both legs, lift your heels, drop your knees. For cow stretch, drop the belly, lift your chest. Exhale, round your spine, push the mat away. Come to neutral spine, tuck your toes. Adjust your hands right underneath your shoulders, spread your fingers wide. Shift your hips forward, bring your chest and your chin down. Slide your hips forward, untuck your toes, baby cobra, lift your shoulders, squeeze your elbows, gaze towards the tip of your nose. Plant your hands, tuck your toes, lift your hips into tabletop. Shift your hips back for child's pose for a brief moment. Again, reach forward, tabletop, tuck your toes, lift your knees, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Bend your right knee, left heel down towards the mat. Straighten your right leg, left knee bends, right heel towards the mat. Inhale, straighten both legs. Shift forward, tabletop, release your knees. Shift your shoulders away from your wrists. Chest and chin comes down. Slide your chest, hips forward. Baby cobra. Tuck your toes, release your forehead. Plant your hands down, lift back to child's pose, hips towards your heels. We'll move through this 3 more times. Tabletop position, tuck your toes, drop the belly, lift your chest, cow. Exhale, cat, round your spine. Inhale, neutral spine. Tuck your toes, lift your knees, lift your hips. Bend your right knee. Straighten your right leg, bend your left knee. Straighten your leg, lift your heels. Lower the knees, drop the belly, cow. Exhale, round your spine, cat stretch. Come to neutral spine, shift your shoulders forward. Knees, chest, chin, come down. Cobra pose, untuck your toes. Exhale, child's pose. Drop the hips back. Cow stretch as you roll forward into tabletop. Lift your chest. Exhale, round your spine. Neutral spine, tuck your toes, lift your hips. Down dog. Bend your right knee. Straighten your right leg, bend your left knee. Straighten both legs, lift your heels, drop your knees. Cow stretch, drop the belly. Exhale, round your spine. Neutral spine, shift your body forward, knees, chest, chin. Untuck your toes, cobra pose, lift your chest, draw your shoulders down. Tuck your toes, release your forehead. Press up into tabletop, shift your hips back, child's pose. Reach forward, cow stretch, drop the belly. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale, neutral spine, tuck your toes, lift your hips, down dog. We have 2 more rounds. You can either do it at your own pace or follow along. Bend your right knee. Bend your left knee. Straighten both legs. Shift forward, knees down, cow stretch. Exhale, cat stretch. Neutral spine, knees, chest, chin. Cobra pose. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. Neutral spine, down dog. Right knee bends. Left knee bends. Straighten legs. Tabletop, cow pose. Drop the belly. Exhale, cat. Neutral, knees, chest, chin. Cobra pose. Tuck your toes, child's pose. One more time, cow pose, drop the belly. Exhale, cat. Inhale, neutral spine, lift the hips, down dog. Pedal out your heels, press the hips up, chest to your thighs. We're going to stay in down dog for 5 breaths, right? So you can either choose to do that or come down onto your knees, take your child's pose. Maybe you could do half and half. Just activate your thighs and keep pressing the mat away with both hands. So there's even weight in your upper body and your lower body. Head is in between your arms, ears between your biceps. Notice your belly inflating and deflating. 2 more breaths. One more. Lift your heels high. Take a step or tiptoe your feet between your hands to the top of your mat. Inhale breath, halfway lift. Either you can use your shins or use blocks to place your hands on. Lift the chest, hips back, pull the belly in. Exhale breath, release your upper body over your legs. Maybe your hands touch the ground or may not. Inhale breath, halfway lift, hands on your shins or your blocks. Lift the chest. Exhale, fold. One more time. Inhale, lift halfway. Fingertips on block, hands on your shins. Exhale, lower the body, forward fold. Press your feet, firm up your thighs, slowly roll up to stand. Reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, release your hands to prayer at your heart. Arms by your side, mountain pose. Take 1 deep breath in. Full breath out. On your inhale, sweep your arms up. On your exhale, release your prayer down the midline. Soften the knees, forward fold. Halfway lift, hands on shins or fingertips on blocks. Exhale, fold. Sweep and rise up, press your feet down. Prayer up, lift your gaze. Lean back. Exhale, prayer comes down the midline, forward fold. Halfway lift to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Sweep and rise up, palms touch, lean back, look up. Last time, exhale, hinge at your hips, forward fold. Halfway lift to lengthen. Exhale to fold. From here, step your left foot back behind you. This time we'll untuck the toes, and then if you need to, slide your left knee back behind you. So you might find your hips lunging towards your front heel. Take a deep breath in, maybe blocks underneath your hands if you need to. Lift your chest. Again, you can choose to bring your hands on your right knee. Chest lifts up, lean back if you can. You can choose to bring your arms up overhead and lean back, keep the chest and gaze lifted. Notice the stretch in your left front thigh here. 2 breaths here. Pull the lower belly in and up. Press the right foot down and back. Left knee down and forward. Feel the scissoring of your inner thighs. On your exhale, release your hands down, frame your right foot. You can choose to use your blocks here. Walk your right foot couple inches forward and then straighten your right leg. Flex your right toes towards your face. Release your upper body towards the right leg. 3 or 5 deep breaths actually. Release your chest, shoulders away from your ears. Slow breath in and out. One more inhale. And remember, everybody has a different breath cycle. The length might be different, the depth might be different. Inhale, look up as you press your hands, rebend your front knee. Walk your right foot back a couple inches, walk your blocks forward, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. This is low crescent lunge. You can choose to keep your hands on the blocks, fingertips on the blocks, but make sure your right hip is pressing back. Make sure your right hip is not sticking out and left thigh presses up. Keep your back heel high, chest lifted, gaze forward. Deep breath in, deep breath out. One more inhale. This time plant your hands on the blocks or the floor. Push your right hip back and fold your upper body over the right straight leg. So both legs are straight. Firm up your thighs and push back with your hips. Squaring your hips. Left hip presses forward, right hip presses back. Take one more inhale. One more exhale. Look forward, press your hands down, rebend your front knee. Keep your left hand down onto the floor, reach your right arm up to the ceiling. Take 3 deep breaths. Keep pressing the left hip back and up. Left thigh up, right hip back. Release the right hand down and then gently soften your left knee as you step your left foot forward into forward fold. Halfway lift to lengthen. Exhale, fold. This time separate your feet hip width apart. Release your upper body, relax your head. Hold opposite elbows for ragdoll. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. 2 more. Inhale. Lean your weight into the balls of your feet. Straighten your legs if you can, or put a deep bend in your knees if you need it. 1 more inhale. 1 more exhale. Release your hands. Lift the chest. Step your right foot back. Untuck your back toes as you press your right knee down. So take as much space as you need to until you start to feel your inner thighs. Good. Hands can be on blocks, can be on your knees. Keep lunging your hips forward. Press your left foot down. Maybe reach your arms up overhead. Maybe lean back, look up. Feeling those inner thighs, especially the right front thigh. Keep pulling your lower belly in and up to protect that lower back so you're not compressing the lower back. Keep lifting up. 1 more inhale. Release your hands down. Step your left foot slightly forward. Straighten your left leg. Fold over your left thigh. Keep using the blocks. Soften the elbows, the shoulders, pulling your chest and crown of the head towards your big toe. Relax your head, chest. 2 more breaths here. Notice the back of your left leg, feeling the stretch. Press your hands, lift your chest, rebend your front knee, slide it back a couple inches. Walk your block slightly forward to frame your left foot. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee for low lunge. Keep your chest forward, lifted. Your left foot is pressing down and back. Right heel is pressing up and back. The right thigh presses up. Left hip presses back. Take 1 more inhale. One more exhale and straighten your left leg. As you do that, push your left hip back, right hip forward and down. Again, you might feel stretch in different parts. You might feel the front of your left ankle, the back of your right leg. Whatever it feels, wherever it feels, just breathe through those. It might seem difficult and uncomfortable. Taking 2 more breaths here, softening your chest. On your next inhale, press into your hands, lift your chest, rebend your front knee, drop your hips. Keep your right hand as it is, just peel your left arm up for an easy twist. Keep your chest open, lean back if you're able to, look up if you can. Keep your legs active. One more breath in. Release the left hand down. Soften your right knee and step forward into forward fold. Halfway lift, hands on shins, chest forward, hips back, belly in. Exhale, fold. Remove the blocks if you have them by your side. Walk your feet out. Turn your toes out, heels in. You can use the block to sit on for your Malasana squat pose. Knees are wide, elbows into your knees. I'm going to turn around so you can see. Hopefully you're able to see me. Palms together at the heart. Knees and elbows press into each other. Tailbone is long, chest is lifted. Crown of the head reaching up. Find your long spine, long neck. Relax the shoulders down the back. 3 more breaths. One more. Gently release your hands down, lift your hips back up, and then step your left foot back, left knee down, right foot back, right knee down. Find your child's pose for about 3 breaths here before we come to lie down on our back. Release your forehead, chest down. So you press your hands down and your shins down, come back to tabletop. You're going to come to sit on your heels. Swing your feet around. Extend your legs out in front of you. And then slide your hips towards your heels. Keep your knees bent. Come to lie down on your back. Feet are closer to your hips. Knees and feet are hip width apart. Squeeze your shoulder blades underneath you. Tuck your tailbone under so you can feel your lower back. Elbows by your ribs. Lift your palms up towards the ceiling. Fingers spread wide and press into those upper arms and your heels. Tuck your tailbone, lift your hips, lower, middle, upper back lift. Bring your chin to away from your chest. So as you pull your hips up, you feel your chest drawing towards your chin. But then pull your chin away from your chest. Squeeze those glutes, keep your hips lifted, knees away from your hips. So keep pressing them away and lifting them up. One more breath in. Gently lower your upper, middle, back down, hips down. Rock your knees side to side here. Palms by your side. Allow your lower back to release. And gently come back to center. Hug your right knee into your chest. Flex your right foot. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Place your right ankle over your left knee. Press your right knee away from you. Try to relax the shoulders and keep your tailbone down into the mat. If you choose to, you can hold onto your left thigh as you interlace your hands behind your left thigh and lift your left foot off the mat. Again, your spine is completely flat on the mat. Relax the shoulders, flex both feet. One more breath here. Step the left foot down. Bring your right leg up towards the sky. Hold onto your right thigh and press the leg away from your chest. So you feel that long arms here. Try to relax the shoulders. Find that resistance between pressing the leg away and pulling your leg towards you. From here, bend your right knee towards your right armpit. You can hold on to that back of your right thigh. Keep your foot flexed to the ceiling for half happy baby. Or you can hold on to your right foot from the outside as you thread your right elbow inside your right knee. You can choose to keep your left knee bent or extend your left leg long. Just keep breathing here. One more breath. And then switch your grip. So bring your left hand on your right knee. Tee out your right arm. Bring your right knee over to the left side. And then look over to the right. So finding that reclined twist. Relax your belly. Expand the ribs. Release your shoulders. Relax the jaw. Inhale, come back to center. Step your right foot down. Bring your left knee into your chest. Flex your foot. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Place your left ankle over your right knee. Press the left knee away from you. Keep foot flexed here. Relax the shoulders, tailbone down. And then hold onto your right thigh with both hands around. And then flex both feet as you lift your right foot off the mat. Still pulling your shoulders down, keeping your tailbone grounded. One more inhale. One more exhale. Step your right foot down, left leg up to the sky. Interlace your hands around your left thigh and then press the leg away while pulling your leg towards you. Hold on to your left foot from the outside if you can, or just keep holding the left thigh. Maybe the right leg extends for half happy baby. Keep pressing the foot to the ceiling and knee towards the mat. Take your right hand, hold on to your left knee, tee out your left arm and bring your knee over to the right side. Gaze to your left fingers. Slow down the breath. Relax everything here. And then inhale, come back to center. Hug your both knees into your chest. Hands on your shins, rock side to side. Just for 5 breaths, bring your legs up to the sky. Flex your feet. Flex your thighs. If you need to, bring your hands underneath your hips to keep your legs straight. Slow, deep breath in. This is a great pose if you want to relax and just revitalize everything, calm down. If you have a hard time going to sleep, if you're anxious, even for digestion, this is a great pose just to relax the belly, calm yourself. Bend your knees again. Bring your feet down to the floor. Take a deep breath in and extend your legs out long. Feet wide, toes extend out towards the corners of the mat. If you need to make adjustments in your body, arms out by your side, palms face up. Close the eyes. Take a deep breath in and sigh it out of your mouth. Take one more deep breath in. Open your mouth, let it go. And settle yourself here for Shavasana. Relax the arms, the legs. Come back to that natural breathing cycle. Notice all the parts of your body touching the mat. Notice the heaviness of those parts. And notice your effortless body. Notice the expansion, softness, grounding, stillness. And while you lay here, acknowledge your dedication to yourself, being on the mat, staying present, noticing your breath, calming yourself, and being away from all the distractions, all the stress, all the tension and worries that we have. Anytime we are not aware of what is it that we are looking for, what is it that our body needs, how are we breathing, bring more space between the two thoughts. And just stare into that spaciousness between your third eye, between your eyebrows, at your third eye. Feeling lighter as you breathe in. Feeling grounded as you breathe out. If you're ready to move on, start to deepen your breath. Let your belly rise and fall. Let your chest expand and contract. Start to wiggle your toes, your fingers. Circle your ankles, your wrists in both directions. Bring your legs together, reach your arms overhead, take a full body stretch. Open your mouth, side out. Take one more inhale, full body stretch. Gently hug your knees into your chest, arms around your shins, rock side to side. And release yourself into a fetal position, knees to the right. Right hand becomes your pillow. Left hand becomes your support in front of you. Press into your left hand and rise up to a seated pose. Crisscross your legs, ground your sits bones, uplift your spine. Hands come to your heart, shoulders relaxed. Take a deep breath in. Bow your head, deep breath out. Thank you for practicing with me and sharing this energy, positive vibes, positive thoughts, goodwill towards others, finding that peace and calm. Thank you for letting me guide your practice today. Thank you for joining. Share this video with your friends and family if they need to. Move their bodies, find some peace. Bow your head. Namaste.